What's good, everybody? This is Sabro54. Got another match in the Legacy format with Dusknoir, Accelgor, Flygon. Set that in the wrong order, but you guys know the deck. I call it Duskfly. Very famous deck from the black and white era. One of the few, I guess, rogue decks or decks centered around just regular Pokemon that ended up being actually quite competitive as long as you had Tropical Beach. So I'm going to open up with a Trapinch, and my opponent opened up with a few Eels. I suppose another deck that I forgot to mention, I guess in my other Legacy match videos, another popular deck in this format, strong deck, is Ray Eels, basically using the Eelektriks. My opponent hasn't shown a Rayquaza yet, just played down the Mewtwo, but basically with the lightning energy acceleration you can get from Eelektrik, you can power up almost any Pokemon as long as they need energies that's lightning or they can use colorless or whatever. Mewtwo is another Pokemon that you can easily power up. It's going to be effective. So we're going to get a Duskull with my communication. I actually have a very bad hand here. Like, you have no idea. Triple rare candy, a DC that I can't really attach, and I guess Dusknoir, we're going to be able to get that guy out next turn. But I need a freaking supporter here. And this is definitely a problem you can run into with this deck. You know, I run a lot of supporters, but I also run a lot of cards that are brick when you see them together, so it's the odds. This is why Tropical Beach just really helps, and players that were really serious with this deck made sure to have it. You'll find even in Puka's old videos he mentions that you kind of do need Tropical Beach to be at your best potential because it's going to be an additional consistency card. Of course, Anne can mess with it, but it's just more draw power at the end of the day, like Zacian. I mean, Zacian is so good for a reason, the Interpret Sword. Imagine Tropical Beach, which just lets you draw until you have 7. Okay, now my opponent is getting all of these Pokemon out. Both Electrics are out. And, I mean, this Mewtwo has double DC, so it's going to be killing me no matter what. Mewtwo against my deck isn't much of a problem normally because I don't attach any energies on my Pokemon. You know, Flygon, even with 140 HP, because it doesn't have any energies on, it's going to be difficult for Mewtwo to kill it. Gotta pass the turn again. God damn it, man. What the hell are these draws? So, it's just... God, I mean, top deck the switch. What the crap. But, I mean, this can happen. I mean, I haven't lost yet. As you guys can see, the match is still going. And this is what my salvation is going to be. He's going to end. Very bad move on his end. Like, you know that I'm basically just bricked out of my ass. And you end. Did you really have to do that? Player's just not thinking. And lo and behold, his end got me back in the game. Just got a few Pokemon. I mean, the Dusknoir is almost dead, and he definitely has a big advantage over me here. But, I mean, at least I can come back. I can come back now that he ended my ass. So we're going to use Skyla. I could have used my own end and draw additional cards, but I'm just going to use Level Ball, just get the Pokemon out, get these cards that need to get out of the deck, you know, be used, and then I can just draw more cards when I use N, and in this case, the Bicycle. Okay, DC, since I got 2, I guess let's attach it on the Shelmet. I'm going to attach one next to it, and then N, just draw more cards, as I've said. But anyways, I'm kind of back in the game, but he does have a big advantage over me. I mean, he's set up his Eels. Mewtwo has a bunch of energies. Now it's going to be dangerous no matter what. And he has a Zekrom ready to go too. So, not good stuff. But what was I saying in the beginning about Mewtwo? Obviously, Mewtwo is going to be a tough Pokemon if you have a few energies on your own Pokemon, and it can only get stronger. Unlimited ceiling. Good old Mewtwo EX. Maybe some people aren't going to look at it like that. But, yeah, Flygon doesn't have energies, so even with just 140 HP, I'll usually be able to just take at least one shot against Mewtwo. But now that he has 50 billion energies on, then it's not really going to matter. And Accelgor, my Pokemon that does attack with an energy, goes back in the deck, so it's not really a factor. We're just going to go ahead and do this. Deck and cover, paralyze the Mewtwo, and hopefully this buys me a little bit of time. I got the Flygon out, so I'm going to start applying some pressure, some damage counters finally. And, you know, considering he had such a great lead, I guess he got a few prizes, but I could very well come back into this game. So attaches the DC on Mewtwo, and going to go for Juniper. I don't know why he did that. I guess he really just wants to get that one-hit KO on Flygon. He would need like, yeah, he'd need that to do 140 damage. Otherwise, it wouldn't do the trick. I believe it would be just 100 damage, 120 damage. So I understand him wanting to get the one-hit knockout, but at the same time, man, you're putting all those energies there. I mean, if Mewtwo dies, you're losing all of them. I guess he can always get lightning energies back with the Eelektриks, but the DC is, you won't be getting those back. I guess he thought he was definitely going to attack, like do a switch or something. Okay, so use the junk arm to get energy switch, so save an energy, because he probably realized, you know, he's not going to attack. Mew is going to die. Mewtwo. So there it is, perfect. My paralysis worked. It always sucks when you do use deck and cover and then your opponent can recover. It kind of defeats the purpose of accelgor. You know, get the resources, goes back in the deck, sort of fatten your deck up and not help you see supporters and stuff. You at least want to get the paralysis, get that free turn, and then you can do plays with Dusknoir. Okay, we're going to get another Dusknoir because I think, yeah, he's probably going to just kill off the Dusknoir with Raikou. Really awesome card I used to use all the time in my Ray Eels deck myself. I used it well beyond after that. I mean, until we got better snipers, essentially, I was using that card. And Hoopa EX too, like people were using Hoopa EX to grab EX Pokemon. I was using that guy as a sniper in Malamar decks. Okay, and now it's time for some Sinister Hand tactics. I'm gonna need to kill off... I don't know, I think I'm just gonna kill off the eels. Because, I mean, I don't think Mewtwo is really gonna do shit. Eventually he's gonna die anyway. And, you know, he has the poison as well. So if I leave it alive, I just get more damage. If he retreats, and it's going to lose energies anyway, so I think I'm just going to kill the eels, just get them out of the way, and once he doesn't have those, he's going to find it very difficult to attack. He has a bunch of Pokemon powered up already, so it seems a bit pointless to kill off the eels right now, but I know that it's going to hurt him because Zekrom can't really do shit, and it's going to hurt himself too when it attacks, helping my strategy further. And once Raikou attacks, it loses all the energies. So, yeah, it's just not going to be good for him. So leaving the Flygon there, and the eels are going to die. I attached the Float Stone, just in case he ends or something. But, I mean, it could be risky. He might be able to kill the Flygon in the end anyway, and then I'll lose the Float Stone too. But decided to attach it. Basically, as long as he doesn't attach any more energies on the Mewtwo, I don't think he can get the one-hit KO on me. I mean, Zekrom isn't going to do it, Raikou isn't going to do it, any random Rayquaza, you're not going to be able to power up. He did decide to switch. Yeah, I knew he was going to do that. That's why I felt safe with the Float Stone. I knew that he just... The temptation is too big. He would want to kill the Dusknoir with... Raikou. But I was prepared for that. That's why I played the other Duskull. We're going to get another Dusknoir out. So he kind of did that for nothing, falling into my trap. With Raikou, I mean, I guess because Dusknoir had damage prior, it was okay for him to target it. Not so much if it had full HP. But we get the Dusknoir out. We still got Flygon. And with Flygon alive, it means more damage counters. So... it's just bad either way, no matter what he does. He played another eel down. That was a mistake. I was about to say that earlier. Once those Eelektриks die, and I get this set up with Flygon and Dusknoir, you don't play any other Pokemon down, especially these eels, because it's just free prizes for me. I'm not gonna let them evolve basically. You got no chance. And unlike other decks where maybe if you get like a few of your Pokemon, and then even if they pull, one is gonna survive. With Dusknoir, it's just basically infinite damage manipulation. So I'll target as many as you have down. If I have enough damage counters, I can kill them all. And that's what I'm gonna do here. Just make sure the eel dies. Make sure we have some damage counters on Zekrom too, so if it attacks, it also dies. And basically, that's going to do it. I mean, he still needs to get 3 prizes. It's not going to be easy for him to do that. I'm going to be able to make an attack with Accelgor too. So I just have the perfect setup. I'm in the perfect position. This is a checkmate if I've ever seen one. I mean, there's a couple of things he could do. I guess use a switch. Attack with Zekrom, get an attack, just do something, but Zekrom is gonna die, you lose your main attacker. Mewtwo isn't gonna do shit when I don't use energies, so yeah, no eels, no electric, Dynamotor. So I get a prize on the small eel, and you can do what you want to do, but I basically have him in a position where he's just gonna be destroying himself for me, basically. If he attacks with Zekrom, it's gonna die because of its effect. Self-damage attack. This is why the damn Reshiram was always better than this card. A double discard, yeah, you can only make use of it in Raybor-esque decks. But Zekrom, that self-damage, man, 40 damage is really rough. It should have been like 20 damage or something. Okay, so he couldn't do shit. I mean, couldn't deal with the paralysis, so now it's definitely a checkmate. I mean, just what are you gonna do? Get the Dusclops out. I haven't even used Super Rod. Play down another Trapinch. I mean, I don't have any other Accelgor to attack with, but let's see. Yeah, get U3 back in the deck. Definitely the Dusknoir. And even though I can't attack with Accelgor, there's so much damage on the board that I'm just gonna checkmate you. Like, what are you gonna do? I think I might have enough damage to finish him off, regardless. So let's kill off the Mewtwo, since you put another energy on it. It's going to give 2 prizes, has all those energies. I think that's a sound argument. I mean, if you want to attack with Zekrom, you're going to kill yourself. And he can't do anything at this point. He's at my mercy. So you guys can see, how deadly this deck can be if you give it the chance. I mean, I had a horrendous start, and his end saved me, basically. Just take your notes and don't make these types of mistakes. Especially if you don't have to. Like, he didn't have to. If he couldn't do anything either, then you can say the argument is both of you guys are going to be stuck. But he just had everything he needed. He didn't have to end in the beginning. So Mewtwo is out. I'm going to get my 2 prizes. Raikou is still poisoned. More free damage on his board. It's a GG. Yeah, and he surrendered. So I hope you guys enjoyed this match. Subscribe to the channel, leave a like, share this video with your friends, and I'll see you guys next time. What